Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Sci-Fi Corner. I'm your host, Sean Patrick Gershon, and this week we are paying our respects to the late, the great Nichelle Nichols, who played Lieutenant Uhura in the classic television series Star Trek, the original series. My favorite television series of all time, and in my opinion, the greatest science fiction ever committed to film. Absolutely love Star Trek, can never get enough of it, and I absolutely love Nichelle Nichols in the role of Lieutenant Uhura. Just iconic, such a positive role model for not just African American women, but women in general. You know, a strong, intelligent, powerful, and beautiful woman who's just as vitally important to that crew as anybody else. I loved it when she get involved in the missions, when they go down to the planets and get involved in the adventures. It was so great. She was so charming, and so she had a great sense of humor too, as she showed in shows like The Trouble with Tribbles. She could be flirtatious sometimes. Now and then you see her flirt with Spock in a couple episodes. Yeah, absolutely loved it. And we saw her continue to play the character in the animated series and then the feature films, like Star Trek the Motion Picture, The Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock, The Voyage Home, all that. For many, many years, she always did justice to the character and her legacy. And I always thought it was cool how Martin Luther King convinced her to stay on as the character, because originally she was going to leave. I think it was back as far as the second season of the original series. She didn't really think it was important, she just kind of cast it off. But Martin Luther King was like, what are you, crazy? You have to stay on, you know how important you are, and he convinced her to stay on, and thank God, because what a legendary character Lieutenant Uhura. She had such a commanding presence. I love her. So rest in peace, Nichelle Nichols. I also thought it was cool how she kind of got involved later on in NASA. So that's so cool, in the name of true science fiction in real life, So yeah, science fiction fans everywhere, and of course Star Trek fans everywhere, are mourning the loss of the late great Nichelle Nichols. So rest in peace, Nichelle Nichols. Live long and prosper in heaven. And thank you for joining me, Sean Patrick Gershon, in the Sci-Fi Corner. Tune in and blast off.